Hey everyone, so today I wanted to do a video on maintaining or gaining weight on a plant-based diet. I've come across a lot of people, specifically with disabilities, who have a hard time with losing too much weight when they're eating healthy or when they're on a plant-based diet. And so I just wanted to give some tips based on what I know um, about maintaining your weight or gaining weight when you're following a plant-based diet. So some foods that I would definitely include either daily or every other day are avocados, tahini, coconut milks or coconut itself, um, seitan, tempeh, any nut butters, and did I say nut milks already? But any nut milks as well. So these foods are going to be healthy, but also fattening, so they will be able to help maintain some weight on you. And it's important also not only to keep these foods into consideration and to start implementing them into your diet, but also to eat a lot of food, okay? Because if you're, especially if you're coming from a diet that's mainly was meat and dairy and eggs, those foods are very calorically dense, so you don't have to eat as much to eat a lot of calories. Excuse me. To eat a lot of calories when you're eating meat, dairy, and eggs. And so when you move to a plant-based diet, you do have to eat a bit more food, okay? And this is something that can be hard for some people. So what you want to do is do it slowly. Just eat however much you would normally eat to start out, and then gradually you can make your meals bigger and bigger, and your body will get used to it because our stomach actually expands really, really large. And so over time, your stomach will get used to it and you'll also get used to eating more. And you can also break it up throughout the day if that's something that you're able to do, depending on if you're working or whatever you're doing, or if you just like to sit down and have 3 meals a day instead of eat a lot throughout the day. You can um, basically just, it's going to be a slow process, and you will get used to it. Your body will get used to it. It's okay. It's okay to start eating, the same amount that you used to eat and then getting, to a larger portion each week or each day, depending on how fast you feel like you can go. And of course, if you do eat a meal and then an hour later you feel hungry, if you're able to eat again, if you're in a situation where you're able to eat again, then go for it. You can eat again. Um, don't feel the need to limit yourself in any way on this plant-based journey. Just go with what makes you feel the best. So if you really examine your body and monitor yourself, you'll see what feels best for you, and that's how you can move forward. So really just observe yourself and just do what works best for you. If something's not working, I wouldn't suggest continuing doing the same thing. I would experiment with different things and see how you go, see how things go. So, so yeah, you can also include plant-based ice creams or things like that. The only thing I would say is to really just check the ingredients for your health, just for your health, right? You don't want to have ice creams like Ben and Jerry's, non-dairy, that have so many different chemicals in them, so much like garbage that's unnecessary in them, when you could get another brand. I'm trying to think of one, but I don't really eat ice cream that much, so I don't know. But whereas you could get another brand, or even where you could go to a restaurant or something. For example, here in Staten Island, I'm just going to take a quick drink. Here in Staten Island, there is a restaurant that does soft serve ice cream. And so I would just go there because they actually make it fresh there, with oats and like oat milk, I think, or something like that. And that option is obviously going to have less preservatives and less chemicals and things like that. So if you are going for those foods that are more comforting and things like that, go with something that doesn't have as much ingredients as, let's say, a Ben and Jerry's ice cream, non-dairy, of course. And those foods will definitely keep you either at the same weight or will help you to gain weight if you need to gain weight. You can also just eat handfuls of nuts whenever you like, or you can add them into meals, maybe in the morning. If you're having a smoothie or a smoothie bowl, maybe you can add some nuts on the side and eat that as well. And those are going to fill you up as well. They'll keep you full, and they'll also help you to maintain or gain weight. I think that's about it for this particular video. If you have any questions or comments or concerns, leave them in the box below. I was going to say Dropbox. Leave them in the comment box below, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.